We had very much a compliance and cookie cutter approach to procurement traditionally, just as the World Bank did, EBRD, Inter-American, and all of the other MDBs. And it was essentially our way or the highway. And both our borrowers and our owners said, well, this is not really fit for purpose anymore. We need to radically rethink the way that we're doing procurement. And the way that that was done was going back to the first principle of value for money. Competition frequently will deliver value for money, but not in all cases. But what it means is, what am I going to get the best bang for my buck for? What is going to deliver the maximum value? What is going to deliver my project objectives? Now what we can do is actually look at these concepts right at the project design stage. And value for money needs to be considered throughout everything that we're doing in procurement. And again, the flexibility of the new policy allows us to embrace those other good practices without ours having to take primacy. One of the things, for example, I'm very excited and keen on is e-procurement. I think it's a great tool. We're beginning to use it very effectively inside of ADB. And the reasons we're using it inside of ADB, the reasons we've chosen it, are governance, transaction efficiency, economic efficiency, visibility, audit trails. When our borrowers have e-procurement systems, 9 times out of 10, we should be saying yes, or 99 times out of 100, we should be saying yes. Alternative procurement arrangements. We, the World Bank, EBRD, we're not really different. We're lending money for the purposes of development and economic development and social development. It's the same job. We have the same owners. We have very similar policies for the same purpose. So we are already working with, we're speaking with EBRD, AIIB, and World Bank already on saying, okay, what can we put in place so that I can entrust my transactions to you? And then that's it. You just report on progress. I don't review. I'm entrusting you, and I'm entrusting your procurement arrangements. That goes all the way to answering complaints. It's yours. That will cut down on the ADB review time. It will cut down on the ADB costs, and much, much more importantly, it should make procurement much, much more efficient. We now have a mechanism called ALB, abnormally low bid. That means when a borrower or ADB, but primarily the borrower, thinks a bid is abnormally low, that there's going to be a bait and switch or they're renting out qualifications, we have a process of analysis we can go through to determine whether it is an ALB, abnormally low bid. And if it is, we can kick it out, or we can agree to the borrower excluding it. Or if it is, we can say, okay, give me a 30% performance security. I'll take advantage of this low price, but you're putting skin in the game. If you don't perform, I'm going to take $30 million off you. So, I'm calling your bluff. If you think you can do it for that much money, okay, but I'm getting a bit of insurance on you. We're going to have to increase the level of our game and the level of our thinking about procurement. And it's important that we do. Why is that important? Because about 80% of what ADB does is delivered through procurement processes. We won't deliver that which we promised to deliver unless we pay attention downstream. And that's another important part of the reforms. That's why we're going into contract management. That's why we're going into contract management plans being mandatory. And that's why we're going beyond the award of contract. I'm old-fashioned procurement, and for me it's cyclical. You don't stop. You've only completed procurement when you've measured its outcomes. But you haven't completed procurement, because then you take the measurement of outcomes and apply them to the next process to improve the next process based on the lessons of the last. And it's old technology, statistical process control, but no measurement without action, no action without measurement. So you keep rolling forward in. I'm amazed by the support we're getting from the regional departments, from OGC, from SPD, from OAI, in terms of improving the quality of what we're doing. The feedback has been overwhelmingly positive and has overwhelmingly improved what we've been doing.